Welcome to the ongoing path to Paganini. So in the first couple weeks, I was trying to play some sautier style music that approximates the moto perpetuo, or that perpetual motion style. I think I was reasonably successful in doing like the Elves Dance and some of the Carl Bohm stuff. The Elves Dance I was able to record. The Bohm one I wasn't, just because I couldn't figure out the push-pull nature of the rhythm with the piano backup, doing that with MIDI, but that. Last time I said that after that I would move on to the solo Bach repertoire. Now there is this book, the Partitas and Sonatas for Solo Violin. It has some stuff that's appropriate for intermediate players, but a lot of it is very, very difficult and often played at a very high level. It's been recorded by all the greats in violin. Then we have something like this. The cello suites for violin, well, the cello suites arranged for violin, offer us a good bridge to the solo repertoire. Pieces of real music, not just student arrangements, that can be played in recitals and professional settings. But they are considerably easier for violin since they're designed for cello with the bigger finger reaches. With the smaller scale length of the violin, a lot of the intervals and chords are a lot easier. So some authentic performance practice nut out there, well, I'm kind of one of those. I love the Rachel Podger violin sonatas and partitas. But someone who might be a purist might say that they're only to be played on cello. Well, in pedagogy, in practice and learning and teaching, I think it's totally appropriate, and I think it's totally appropriate to play these in recital settings. Most of this book works really well for solo violin. Some of it is a little bit odd, maybe just because we're used to hearing it on cello, or that the technique is not as often performed on violin. And often some of the chords within these suites are considerably easier than the violin solo repertoire. Let's compare that to the D minor partita for violin. The Allemande is straightforward enough. The Courante has some chords, but isn't too bad. Then we get to the sarabande in the D minor partita, and this one's considerably more challenging than I'd say any of the sarabandes in the Bach cello suites. The jig boogies along pretty quickly, but it's not fiendishly difficult. And then there's the mighty chaconne. Shall I try any? I've waded through this whole thing, but this is one of those dream pieces that I've never actually been able to play. So what we get with the Bach cello suites arranged for violin are appropriate bridge pieces to get to the Bach solo violin sonatas and partitas.